Hi, I'm Josh Rogosin, and I record the Tiny Desk concert series here at Bob Boylan's desk. I'm going to talk to you about, drumroll please, recording drums. Pro tip number 1, find a good drummer. I'd like to introduce to you Mr. James Willett. Tip number 2, microphone placement. Let's say you only have one microphone to record an entire drum kit. I like to use the patented right knee technique I learned from my friend Steve Remote. Hey Steve. This microphone here is a blue microphone, and it is a hummingbird. And what I like about the hummingbird microphone is you could actually focus the little condenser small diaphragm microphone. So I'll basically get the microphone pointed right at the drummer's right knee and sort of aimed at the snare as well. Cool, let's hear what that sounds like, James. If you have 2 microphones available, I love using a technique created by Glyn Johns. He recorded Keith Moon of The Who, and he also recorded John Bonham of Led Zeppelin. So what you want to do is place your small or large diaphragm condenser microphone directly above the center of your snare and measure between 30 and 40 inches. This one's set to about 30. The second microphone in the Glyn Johns technique is also 30 inches from the center of the snare on this side of the kit. The reason why you want to get the same exact distance from the center of the snare to each of the 2 diaphragms of the microphones is so that you don't have any what's called phase cancellation. You want the time of arrival of the sound wave from that snare drum to hit this microphone and this microphone at the same time. If they don't, the waveforms get out of line and it tends to make a hollow sound that you definitely don't want on your recording. Maestro, will you give us a taste of the Glyn Johns microphone technique? I like using just 3 microphones for every Tiny Desk concert recorded as well. However, I also like mics that are hidden away and out of the shot. This is a Petco clamp, and it's an ingenious invention because you really can pivot it any which way you need it. I like attaching the clamp underneath the left side of the cymbal stand. This is a KM84 Neumann microphone. Same thing on the other side. I've got this Petco clamp right underneath my hi-hat. It's sort of aimed halfway between the hi-hat and the snare, and it picks up this side of the kit. One thing that I love about a good drum sound is a good thumpy kick. That's why I like sticking a mic in my kick drum. If you got an SM58 sticking around, this will do just fine. Toss it in there. But if you got a couple more dollars to spend, I love this Heil PR40. It was really invented to be a voiceover like podcaster mic, but it sounds awesome on a kick drum. I like sticking it kind of halfway in, halfway out of the hole, so you get some nice isolation, but you want to point it right at the beater. James, can you give us a little taste? Tip number 3, it's lovely to add a bit of EQ to really bring out the sound of each of those microphones. So for that kick mic, I really want to hear that thump, thump, thump in my chest from that We Will Rock You or whatever it is. For the other mics, I want to really enunciate the sound of that tom, so it's like a boom instead of a thump. So you can find in EQ where that frequency lives and kind of accentuate it. Also with the cymbals, you really want to hear that sizzle. All of that is accomplished with pretty heavy amounts of EQ that really make everything pop. If you only have a cell phone, hold it up. Record your band. We're really excited to hear it. And with that, I'm going to feebly attempt to play us out. Making movies is hard.
It is.